Park my whip up on the curb, cause that's just how I feel. Rip the chicken when I return, hop in the car and peel. But this Nico got some nerve, who do we think he is? Well, I explain for all of those who don't have no idea. Gambo and living through me, I work so hard and I have what I need.
Yeah, what's good, man? Hope everybody had a good weekend, man, and enjoyed the Super Bowl. I didn't really enjoy the Super Bowl, man, but I kind of fell asleep. I was tired, man. Jet lagged, man. I'm still trying to get my feet up under me from that trip, man. For those you don't know, I went to Istanbul, Turkey, man, and got a hair transplant, man. FUE surgery. 5,600 grafts they put in my head, man. They took from the back of my head and put up on the top where I was, where I was bare, man. So they got me right, man, as far as the graft placement and everything like that. I'm happy with how I look, man. They placed the grafts strategically, and it looked real good, man, looking in the mirror as far as how they placed it, man, and they did their job as far as that goes. After that, like I said, it's up to me and just kind of watching the process and doing what I got to do to watch the full growth, man. It's not a lot to talk about as far as, like I said, it's not much of a progression video because I said I just did this about a week ago. So it ain't much to talk about in that regard in the show. I do got to get my crown touched up. I ain't get nothing in my crown. They just did top of my head. And but that's for another time, man, maybe 6-7 months down the line when I will be able to go back. But nevertheless, man, like I said, the trip was it was something, man. Like I said, this is crazy for me because, like I said, for me to go to Istanbul, Turkey to get this done, when my first inclination was like, nah, man. I had watched a couple videos of other guys doing it, but I was like, nah, man, I wasn't feeling it, just for me, like I said, I was weary, man. I'm not a person. I don't know, man. I'm a real cautious person, man. When it comes to certain things, I like to know my surroundings, man. And I like to know, what I'm getting myself into, man. So this was a stretch for me, you know what I mean. But the more and more I watch the videos, man, I got a little bit more confidence, you know what I'm saying. And seeing more and more brothers going over there and post their videos, so I'm like, man, maybe it ain't all that bad, man. But maybe I should give it a shot. And I think what led me to really look into that and hit them up was not only the videos and the testimonial type stuff, just from just regular brothers, man, posting their stuff and being real about their results and being real about the progress and the ups and the downs. I think just like looking around here in places around here, man, they seemed kind of skeptical, or I was skeptical about them doing like African American hair transplant, man. They just didn't have a lot of results, and the ones they did, very few, and just nothing to give me confidence, man. So, when I would talk to them on the phone, they would kind of be hesitant or apprehensive about, like, not apprehensive, but you could feel the apprehension a little bit, just talking like, yeah, well, we could do it, African American hair is a little bit harder, but we definitely could do it. So right then I'm like, nah, I'm cool, just that, if you do hair transplant, you're supposed to do hair transplants, man, no matter who doing it, you know what I'm saying? That's how you make your money. I don't want to hear about no apprehensions before you about to get on my head and do what you do, you see what I'm saying? So I wasn't feeling it, man, so I kind of let off the idea a little bit and just kind of let it go, man. And then a few months passed and I got on YouTube and got some suggestions popping up in my feed, and I'm like, oh man, I'm clicking on watching more videos. Guys going over there getting it done again. I'm like, damn, man, and they black dudes. I'm like, shit, man, maybe I should go ahead and look into it, man. And then I looked in the price. The price of it was like $1,700. I'm like, damn, and they getting good results from what I see. You know what I mean? Like $1,700 compared to like $25,000. Listen, $25,000. I couldn't wrap my head around spending that much money when I know y'all not even really like versed in black hair like that. I'm like, I'm cool. I don't know, man. It ain't worth that. That's a nice car, man. So I'm like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and shoot my shot with these folks. You know, 1,700. That's a drop in the bucket, man. Not happy. It is what it is. 1,700. You know, it is what it is. But the thing I was worried about, man, to be honest with y'all, is going over to another country, man. I'm not a person, like I said, I like to know my surroundings, man. I don't really just venture out places, man. Even in the States. So this going overseas and stuff was kind of, I was worried about it, man. Just to be real, like, but nevertheless, I ended up getting my passport. I hit up Asli Tarcan, you know, told them I was coming. They just, you know, sent them the flight. They booked my room and got everything else lined up. And the rest was history. I was there. But traveling during the pandemic was kind of crazy and nerve-wracking because, like I said, the flight I originally booked was straight to Turkey from Chicago. So I didn't really have to go nowhere but Chicago, and I would be there, and then I could get picked up and go into my spot and do what I got to do. But they ended up changing my flight at the last minute, you know what I mean? Which threw everything off, man. So they sent me to Germany. So I'm even more like, damn, I really don't even, this is crazy. Like, I ain't want to do all this. End up sending me to Germany, Frankfurt, Germany airport for a layover, a brief layover, and then we flew over to Istanbul. Just real quick, man, anybody who about to go over there or thinking about it right now, I'm not discouraging you. I'm just letting you know what I didn't know. It is a challenge right now to get over there, just because the restrictions vary from airport to country, airport to airport, airline to airline. Even they are finicky. So they all want COVID tests. Some do accept the antigen test. Some don't. So it's safe to just go ahead and get you a PCR test and do it within 48 hours and find a place that can get you the results like that. You know what I mean? Because they're not playing. I done seen a lot of people getting held up in the airport, connecting flights, be over in other countries, just sitting there, man, and they're not letting them get on the plane or travel. They just stuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's bad news, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very bad news. You don't speak the language. You're stuck over there. They're really not friendly. Or maybe they are, but just it doesn't. They don't seem really very like they're not very welcoming people in the Frankfurt airport, man. They just real kind of cold, and they don't really want to help you, man. So you get stuck over there, man, you might be in a bad spot. So nevertheless, man, I didn't know that getting into the airport and all that, man. I just knew I needed to get a test to get over there, and luckily, like I said, I was cool. But you're gonna need to want to get back too. So I ain't know that either. Which leads me to my next point, man. I got the hair transplant done. Stayed there for a couple of days. Did the PRP treatment. And about the fourth day, got ready for the flight. But before I got on the flight, we had to go get a test. So they picked us up. Asli Tarcan picked us up. Which this too, you're gonna have to pay $100 to do that. You're gonna have to pay $100 to get you another test to get back over here. They're gonna hit you. They're gonna tax you for that. But you know, it is what it is. You gotta get back to the crib. They're gonna run you over to the hospital, and the hospitals ain't like here, man. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. They taking this. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. I be talking shit about the U.S., man, and I don't like this lot of stuff here, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. We got a lot better, man. Because you know, maybe, you know, I be talking shit, man. But like I said, seeing them hospitals, man, and we was over there, man. I was just ready to get up out of there, man. To be real with you, it was three other brothers with me, man. Shout out to my man Lenny, man. He was over there with me, man. I met him over there. He's a cool dude, man, from New York, man. And another guy, man, I can't remember his name. I think he was from maybe France, man. Oh man, what happened? Another black brother, man. I can't remember where he's from, man. But shout out to them, man. If y'all see me on here, man, let me know y'all name, man. Shoot me in the messages, man. Cause you say we brothers, man. We went through it together, man. But they took us to this hospital, man, to get this COVID test. And man, I ain't never seen a hospital like that, man. But they took us in there. We get my passport, man. They write the information down, and they take us in the hospital, then take us back out the hospital. So what's going on? You know, we weary, man. Like 3 black dudes, man. We don't know what's popping, man. We don't know what they saying or what's going on. But they take us back outside the hospital into like an alleyway. You know, we like, man, we looking at each other like, man, I don't know what's going on. We walk, you know, a few steps out, and they take us back in this little trap shit, man. They got it on the side of the hospital, man, like some kind of like trap door. It's movie type stuff, man. Then dude go in there, man, and he's on the other side where you can't touch him, but he can stick his hand through and sticks the shit up your nose, man. And yeah, they give you the real test, man. And we like, man, we don't do that no more. We can spit, man. He like, nah, man, you gonna get this. You about to get this work, man. So I went first, and my man had man, that was the worst part of the whole trip to me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't like getting stuff stuck on my nose. So, man, he had a thing. That thing had to be, shit. It had to be 7-8 inches, man. He stuck that, I mean, it wasn't I could do it. I had to get back on the plane, man. So shit, what I'm supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? He thought this shit was funny. We could tell he was getting a joy out of that, man. You know, he had 3 of us back there, 3 black dudes, but he thought that shit was funny, man. And he stuck that, man, and yeah, man, fucked me up. But like I said, we had to get back on the plane, man. Without that test, man, we gonna be stuck there for 20 days, man. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? And so we got done, man, did that, and we was able to, like I said, get back on the they sent us the results that night, and thankfully they were negative. If they would have said undetected or not detected, we would have been stuck there. They don't accept anything but a negative test. So that was kind of nerve-wracking too, because what if it would have came back and said not detected? You know what I mean? We would have been stuck. You know what I mean? Stuck like Chuck, and we would have had to, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what they would have did, man? Shit, we in a third world country, man. We don't know how they gonna treat you, man. They feel like you got a disease or something. They might take us somewhere and put us in some kind of a facility, man, and lock us up. Man, ain't no kind of what they could have did to us, man. So luckily we made it back, obviously, man. But it was a strain, man. In them airports, they got 3, 4, 5 different security things you got to walk through, man. I mean, they walk around with rifles, man. Whatever's going on there is serious right now, man. So you do got to be aware, man. Like, I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying I didn't know all of this before I went. I just thought I would straight flight be there. Nah, it didn't happen like that. And they ask you questions, man. It's nerve wracking, man. It is. But like I said, I'm just happy I got it done and I made it back safely, because it was a hell of a time, man. Like I said, not a lot of progression to talk about right now in this video, man. It's kind of like the introduction to my videos I'll be posting on a month to month basis. This all I will say though, man. The procedure was like 8 or 9 hours, man. But they told me it would be even longer than that. So I got done pretty quick, if you ask me, man, to have as much baldness as I had, and for them to do all that in the time they did. You know, I was in there by 8 a.m., out by like, got in there 8 a.m., did the little consultation, started about 9, and was out by like, I'll say 6:37, somewhere around that, man. But they was done quick, man, and considering the circumstances. I fell asleep a little bit of it, man, because I was just tired, man. And I slept probably a little bit during the procedure. But it was a cool experience. They hit you with the lidocaine injections. And I know y'all know how those are, man. Y'all videos, y'all say that's the worst part. And luckily it wasn't so bad, man, for me personally. Like I said, a lot of people have different experiences and pain tolerance. I didn't think it was that bad. You know what I'm saying? They hit me, and it was kind of just expected. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing that I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like, man, I really felt that was too bad for me personally. But like I said, everybody has different experiences and different techs working on them. So somebody may do something different. But I had two cool dudes, man, and they seemed like they knew what they was doing, and it was just real quick and you know, not too much pain at all. And the worst part, like I said, you do feel some stuff during the procedure, but it's it's nothing to like worry about. You know what I mean? Like they move so quick that even when I might feel like the numbness may wear off and you might feel a little bit, it's nothing for me to really kind of inform them about, because like I said, they moving pretty quick. So I'm like, he ain't gonna be there long in this spot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tough it out. But if you ask me, no, it was cool, man. Like I said, I feel like a tattoo hurts worse. You know what I mean? Like, so, and I got a few of those, but nah, that was cool, man. So if y'all fearing that, man, I don't, man. If you think about going to sleep doing it, I personally wouldn't. I probably just take the shot, man. It ain't that bad, man. Cause these people ain't doctors, man. I want everybody to know these people not doctors, and that's the reason why it doesn't cost as much. Like I said, these aren't professional doctors. They are trained. They do it every day, which makes me feel good about it. I mean, that's probably even better. But they're not doctors. They're not anesthesiologists. So you got to be aware of that going into it, and you got to minimize some of the risks. I mean, like I said, it's a big risk. You know, you in a foreign country, but like I said, you got to minimize a little bit of that, and just you know, you want to be up, man. And like I said, it's not that bad. Other than that, man, like I said, I'm gonna get ready to chop this up, man, and we gonna holler soon, and we gonna be 100 about the results, man. We gonna be 100 about what's going on, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Just like everybody before me was real with me. So we gonna holler soon, man, and you know, it's gonna be the team comeback channel, man. We gonna everybody try to make a comeback, man, and I'm definitely gonna be the guinea pig for y'all, man. Those who know me, man, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. So definitely stay tuned, man. We're gonna get back soon.